take after the seat. Okay? So, we're gonna start from della riva, okay? Just a few details here. Like, as soon as I set up my della riva, I can hit the heel like this, control the heel. But what I really like to do when I'm here is control the fence and then go palm up like this. Because if I'm cutting the heel, hey Thiago, step over my leg, no, step over this leg here, step over this one, like this. If I'm just cutting the heel, it's so easy for him to go to knee cut, to the other side, like this. You know what I mean? So when I control the fence, I kind of limit his passes, right? So he cannot go knee cut. The only way he can pass my guard is going this way. So if I keep a good grip on the collar, it's a bit tricky for him to pass now, right? Always palming up. If my palm is facing down, it's easy for Thiago to break my grip. Just pull up, right? So palm up here, control. I like to go as deep as possible on the collar. So instead of just using my abs here, I come up into my elbow, get a nice grip on the collar, right? So collar drag, step on the leg. You're gonna post the hand on the floor. See that I elevate his foot here on my butt. So if Thiago try to come back and put his foot on the floor, super hard for him, okay? So circle my leg, boom, put on his hip. Now I can start like releasing the pressure, and then when he start like coming up, posturing up, I hide my foot behind his butt, and I lock my knee to my heel like this, right? So if you play one leg X, your hip cannot be on the floor, right? So this heel keep my hip super high, and this leg is the leg I'm going to use to sweep, right? So my hook goes behind the butt, I lock my knee onto the heel. Make sure you keep controlling the foot. You don't need the foot lock, but you cannot let the guy open the toes to the outside. The guy open the toes, super hard for me to sweep, right? So just keep your elbow locked here, right? So go back there. You wanna get a bit of timing for the sweep, so control the collar, right? As soon as he step, circle, step on the hip. When he comes back, that's the time for me. Sweep. See that as soon as I sweep, that's exactly the time I'm going to adjust my foot lock. If I let Thiago fall and I try to go really deep, it's gonna be a bit hard for me. When I sweep him, his leg is gonna come up. So that's the time I go really deep, like a guillotine, right? So of course, I have the option of the foot lock, but Thiago knows the defense, so he's gonna step over my foot, right? Straight away, when he does that, I'll hook his leg, like this, right? So go back there. I have the foot lock, you step over my foot. It's really easy for me to lift his leg, because he's focusing on this side, right? So I'll control the shin, and I'll make like an X here with my legs, right? Make sure your knees are not close to each other. Keep your knees like really open like this, so he cannot move that leg, right? Probably Thiago will try to sit up, right? So then, see this space here, I want to reach for the belt, right? So I come up on my elbow and on my knee, put my forehead on the floor, close to his hip, and now I'll look to the outside. So I'll go like this, grabbing the belt, right, or the pants. And now all I need to do is roll over my shoulder, right? See that Thiago cannot put his hip on the floor anymore, right? So all I need to do, I bring my shin behind his knee, bring his butt to my chest, and stretch. All right? Seems harder than it is to do, right? Usually when you do it, you're gonna see the back on the whole time. Okay? So as I get my seat belt, I can just stretch him up. Okay? I'll do a bit quicker the transition, but I'll focus more on the back toe. Right? So della riva, fence grip, bola, step, circle. When he comes back, sweep, adjust my foot lock. See that when he step over, I'm already like picking his leg up. Right? Control the shin, make my X. When he start coming up, come up. Right? So you're gonna end up like this, right? All you need to do is bring your shin behind the knee. See that I bend his leg. Now I bring his butt to my chest and I kick my legs. Now I'm really close to his back. Sometimes it's hard for me to put this hand straight away like under the neck. So I hook the shoulder, lift his head up, and get my seat belt. Again, my hook. See that? I keep this hook the whole time. if Thiago try to face to me, no, to the other side, even if I don't have the seat belt, he cannot turn this way, right? So sometimes if you just have the hooks here and you open the seat belt to attack the back, the guy can turn towards you, right? But if I keep my hook there, even if there is no seat belt, he cannot turn. So it's really safe, right? So just keep that hook. One more time. Yep. Step over. 1, 2, 3. Come up. And then as you come up on your elbow and knee, you look to his foot. Right? And up here, don't let Thiago put the butt on the floor. That's why I grab like under the pants here, shin behind the knee. Whoop. All good? Any pressure? Let's go. Oh, no more. No more? Yeah. Yeah? Okay. It seems hard, but it's not hard. When you can see the back the whole time. You're gonna be really see that.
When you get to a black belt.
No. So collar drag, make Thiago post, elevate the foot, right? This is really important. Circle, foot on the hip, try to come back, Thiago. Thiago will just come back if I let him come back, right? So I have a lot of time to put my foot on the hip, then I start releasing the pressure. You're gonna feel like posture up. That's what I see. And then yes, my foot drop. Step over, lift the leg up, control the shin, right? So shin to shin, and then my other shin behind the knee. Now I look to the toes, put behind his butt, right? So if he can put his butt on the floor, I cannot take the back, but as soon as I'm controlling here, he cannot put the butt on the floor, so I still have the back from here, right? So just remember the leg that you make a grip on the pants, just lift a little bit, bring your shin behind like this, right? So pull the butt to the chest and stretch your leg. You can put the hook and get a point without letting go. This one, right? Which is really good because there I can kind of open my seat belt and then start like working on the choke. All good?
Yes.
Let's go. 1, 2.